So if we need any help when we're doing our fire risk assessment, we can look down these and find out what is the most suitable system for that premises or that property. All right, whether it's life or property protection or both. Now we've looked at B. I'm just going to flick through this one now. All right, we looked at B yesterday, didn't we? Because we put a page number in, and that's your noise levels. Right? Okay, that's your noise levels, particular areas. Right, Mario. If I look at these noise levels, my sounder should be how many decibels above the maximum? You won't find it on that page. Just wonder if you remember. It's 5 decibels. Yeah, 5 decibels above these. Right? So it might be worth making, right, a note. Something like that. Right. To whatever the maximum is. You'll go round with a noise detector. A spare pen? Yeah, we do. We hire them out. Oh, you got one? We do hire them out. It's about £5 a day. Right. Okay, 5 decibels.
So it doesn't matter what decibels. If say one was 60, another one 70, it's always got to be just.
Yeah. Say you go into a room like a factory or some production plant, it's coming out at 72 decibels, right? The maximum of red, and then I've got to have a sound that's 5 decibels higher than that. All right.
Oh, I see. Whatever that figure is on your
meter. Yeah, they're giving us. This is the averages, but you're going with a decibel meter.
Yeah.
Right, going around and see what the noise is. Yeah, so that's noise zero. So we're coming into Annex C, and you are given a lot of clauses here. All right, a lot of clauses that covers for deaf and hard of hearing. But what we're going to be interested in, right, is special attention. Right, special attention. I'm on page 135. Sorry, I'm starting to whip the donkey now. Get towards the end of it. All right. Did you want to pop to the printer, see if it's coming? Right. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh my lordy. The only formula that you might get. Right, the only formula that you might get is this bad boy. So, what I'm going to do at the moment, all right, I'm going to skip this page and then we'll come back to it and run through a scenario. Nothing. It's still downloading. Yeah, in other words, it's still going through from here to there. It's 168 pages. You can borrow my one. Yeah, you can borrow my one. All right. Now, we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's just get rid of these annexes. Selection and application of fire detectors. Again, we had a little look at this yesterday. So when you're going through the page, first of all, you've got your flow chart. Right, here's your flow chart. So identify the protected area, for example, bedroom, kitchen, right? Then what kind of activities going in there? What is the risk? And identify false alarm risks as well. So we've got a little flow chart. Once we determine that, then we can put in the correct detectors for the area. Now to help us do that, guys, we've got these tables. All right, this is where these tables come in. Right, so if we are doing a detector selection. We'll be filling out some of these, like on your design. This is where you're coming in. You as a designer, you walk on the property and have this list. What is it? Sleeping, working, right? Is it a foundry, a bakery? So you've got to think about heat there. So what you've got there is what is the protected area, right? So again, in our flow chart, protected area. Oops. So what is it? What's going to happen in this area? So what's the area being used for? If it's a hotel, obviously sleeping. If it's a workshop, obviously manufacturing. Then we're going to find out what is the fire phenomenon. What are we looking at? Is it going to be smouldering white smoke, or is it going to be smouldering dark smoke? Smouldering changing to flame. Flaming, clean burn. Flaming, dirty burn. What is the false alarm risks? You're in a care home. Old Doris likes to have a little puff on the player's cigarettes, so she might go to the old cleaning cupboard or something like that. You know, set off there. So it could be a false alarm. Have we got like a kitchen? We've all burnt the toast and everything, haven't we? Yeah. I like the dance of the tea towel. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care type of thing, isn't it? Yeah. If that's the case, then what type of detector we are going to put in? So it's a breakdown, really, of 5 parts. All right. So this is your detector setting. It may have requirements for detector setting. To help us, right, we have got this. Now we had a look at this, didn't we, yesterday? All right. So let's have a look at what we got. We've got smouldering white smoke, right? So the higher the star, the better the detector for that. So we can make a choice. On the next page, false alarms. Right, so not only have we got what the fire risks on E2, guys, we've also got what could cause a fire alarm and what detector can we put in there to minimise or eliminate the false alarm. So we've got the 2 pages that we've got to look at. Right, here we go. Logbook. Like everything when it comes to regulations, even the standards on-site guide, the regs book and all the rest of it, you get what we call model forms. Right? What they're saying is that this is the minimum. Right, the minimum. Anybody does inspection and testing in the past? 2391 inspection and testing electrical systems, yeah. When you look at the model forms that we use for training, you look at those, you think, oh, they're not too bad. But when you get in the real world, a company might have a 7-page book. 7 pages to fill in, right? But they are the minimum. This is the minimums. All right, so that's what we expect the minimum to be on a logbook. All right. Now, what's the next one we've got here? Oh yes, right. Events other than false alarms or maintenance work. All right, so that all has to be. All right. So it might have been a fire drill or an actual activation of one. Then you've got your false alarms and maintenance work that needs to be recorded. Right? Now, gentlemen, if we start familiar with this, you know the logbooks. Model certificate. 1, design certificate. Don't forget, this is what the user is going to get at the end of the day when they sign off. Right? So there's 1 for design. So if somebody's designing it or one of you is designing it, you're going to have to fill in a certificate for it. Again, these are minimum, all right? Minimum. Then you've got installation certificate. So if you're installing, you'll be filling this out. It's just basically like an EIC, guys. All right. It's like an EIC if you're installing. This is the section that we fill in. Then you've got commissioning certificate. And thank goodness they're not very long. Right? A commissioning certificate. Now, once you've done your design, you're installing, okay, and you're commissioning, we have a soak period. How long is that for?
2 weeks.
What's it say in the book?
1 week.
1 week, yeah. 1 week in the book. We'll have to go by this. I know
Yeah.
in the real world you tend to do 2 weeks, don't you, or something? Yeah, a couple of weeks just to get them settled down.
1 week, so.
Now, once that's all over and done with, and we're all happy, now the purchaser, and I say purchaser because it's the person that's ordered the work, the purchaser signs this part, accepts the fire system.
And it's
That's it. It's just like, thank you very much. All right, walk away until the next time you call out.
Here's the invoice.
You got it. It's a bit of a sigh of relief then, really. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. Hold on. Now we've got this one. This is a bit of a strange one. Verification certificate, which is optional. Has any of you come across a verification certificate? Probably not, because if it's optional, I don't think you're going to use it. I mean, at the end of the day, most engineers that I know, the less paperwork, the better. Yeah, definitely. So it probably won't be touching these. Right. Inspection and servicing. How often we do this, guys? Once every 6 months. Right? Okay, once every 6 months. And if we do come across something that needs to be changed or modified, we will fill out a certificate for that. So if I've had to change over a sensor, a detector, sorry, because it's the wrong type for the wrong area. Okay, right, next page is one of my favourite pages.
It's the last page.
It means it's the end. All right, that's it, Irene. That's the last of the theory done. All right.